You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you gonna do about the Wyatt Six?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt Six hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine, so how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Women's Championship back from Jordan Grace. And I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away is not an option.
Then put me in some matches and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything. Including some cheap scare tactics from the Wyatts.
You'd be better off staying home. But that's not an option, is it?
I feel like you're not listening. Let's try that again.
The archetype is back, but not to ask for forgiveness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills!
I can't get used to this version of the archetype. It's like she erased who she was. I tried to say hello backstage and she just walked right past me.
She's focused on her match tonight, Booker. She doesn't have time to play meet and greet with everyone in the back.
The archetype is looking to turn dark thoughts into action. The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega!
A quick-witted dynamo, Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
This one's official, and it's Zelina Vega who's ready for action.
What I like about Zelina is she's scrappy. She's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with anybody. Doesn't matter how big you are, how bad you are. Zelina will always come through and step right to you. I like that.
Zelina is truly fearless and unafraid to fight for what she wants. It's brought her plenty of success in her career, but she's still hungry for more. You have to appreciate that.
But across the ring, she's facing one of the most dominant superstars in the women's division today. A superstar who's taken her opponents to hell and back nearly every time she steps into the ring.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this. And Zelina reverses it. Launched right out of the ring.
Zelina clearly wants a fight here.
She's going up now, going up high. And this one could be moving to ringside. She's taking things back. From way up, diving double axe handle.
Boot to the midsection. Hoisted up. Running Liger Bomb. That power bomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Propped up in the corner now.
Lands a timely from the middle rope.
Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
Planted with a Uranagi.
Now what?
The Wyatt Six are a shadow the Archetype can outrun.
Uncle Howdy is in the ring.
Inserting themselves into this action now.
And what was once a match is now pure chaos. Great officiate.
Countered into a new cover. The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Check your face after that one.
Oh!
Massive miscalculation on that one. Styles clash.
And Vega gets contested there.
Trouble here. That's a determined stare that's come across her face.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
Taking steps toward the top rope. Look out! What a frog splash!
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
2 count. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Mackenzie Mills.
Not only a victory here tonight, but an absolute assault on her opponent.
She picked her target early and never let up. After seeing that match, I'm sure a number of women are wishing she had stayed away from WWE.
There's an eerie feeling in the building, but maybe that's just me.
I feel like you're not listening. Let's try that again.
Done looking for praise. This superstar is chasing power.
Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills.
Oh, how the honorable have fallen. This woman once was one of the most respected athletes in that locker room. Now, I'm not sure what she's become.
What she's become is dangerous. And honestly, Wade, that just might be the upgrade the Archetype needed all along.
The new look Archetype is ready. Let's hope her opponent is prepared for the pain.
Ready to do some business, it's Kiana James.
And her opponent, from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
One thing we can all agree on, Kiana James is a top-level talent with all the business savvy and in-ring skills she needs to reach unmatched heights in this business.
Sounds like you're reading her cover letter.
I am. It's really well written.
Kiana James going to show she's as fierce as she is calculating. Well, so much for a feeling out process. These two are unloaded.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Starting things off with a good old Donnybrook certain. Now what?
The Wyatt Six are a shadow the archetype can't outrun.
Uncle Howdy is in the ring.
Oh, come on. We've got a match going on here. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
She is fighting hard to stay in this match. Fighting hard to kick out each and every time. Just smashing the face hard there.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Kiana caught by surprise.
Risking it all
What a
here.
cross body.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Senton hits the mark.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Crashing down with authority.
A slingshot Arabian press. Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Take off.
Comes down with force.
Can that finish, Kiana?
There's two. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Mackenzie Mills.
This new attitude has got this former role model looking not only victorious, but incredibly exciting to watch.
And terrifying for the rest of the roster. This isn't performance, it's a mindset, and hers is ice cold.
There's an eerie feeling in the building, but maybe that's just me.
I feel like you're not listening. Let's try that again.
Here to prove everyone wrong and herself right. It's the former archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills.
The Archetype must know how this division has changed in the years since she was last on top.
She's changed too, and I'm not sure anyone's figured out how to stop this version yet.
And maybe they won't, because she's not reacting to the game anymore. She's dictating it.
The woman's not just here for victory. She's here for carnage. The HBIC.
Always ready for a fight.
And her opponent, from Fontana, California, Michin!
Michin is such a smart and innovative wrestler.
Yeah, all of her time spent traveling the world, perfecting her craft, it has made the HBIC pretty creative in the ring.
And she's always ready to finish the fight as quickly as it started.
You know, I'm not quite up on my slang. I don't exactly know what a baddie is. But I can tell you this much. Michin says she's the one who's in charge of them, and I know that is 100% true.
Michin in the ring and ready to get this fight started.
Michin is a woman that has spent years honing her craft around the world. All of that experience has given her an incredibly creative arsenal.
Yeah, you can end up in a really bad situation in the blink of an eye facing Michin. She knows how to use every inch of the ring with incredible effectiveness.
And this isn't going to be an easy match because the woman on the other side will make sure of that. Every time we see her in action, she's just more dangerous.
Sit out, slam. Knee.
Now what?
The Wyatt Six are a shadow the Archetype can't outrun.
Uncle Howdy is in the ring.
Face first into the chair.
Hopefully that blood only makes her fight harder.
This could be it. The pin. And she breaks free before a 1 count.
She completely powered out of that pin attempt.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. She's back in the ring now.
Hard-hitting forearm out of the air. Just driving the knee deep.
And Michin looked out of her element on that one.
Wow, picture-perfect moonsault.
No way! A slingshot cross body!
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Oh, the elbow connects. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Consecutive attacks keeping Michin off her game.
Michin needs to cause some separation.
Just going all out with every blow. Oh, what a slam that hurt.
Taking flight.
Splash. Give it 5 stars.
Will that overtake Michin?
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Mackenzie Mills.
That was surgical. She took the fight and her opponent apart, piece by piece.
And that wasn't the scariest part, Cole. It's that she was smiling while she did it. I wouldn't want to get in the ring with this new version of the Archetype, and I doubt anyone else does either.
Business as usual, right? We'll see in this match.
The archetype walks in with a new code and no conscience.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills.
The archetype left the WWE that admired her, and now she's returned to one that fears her. It's a stark change from the archetype we knew before.
And really, she seems fine with that trade-off. The archetype appears to be about results now, not relationships.
Tonight, we see just how dangerous the archetype has become. Secret Service member Fire reporting for duty.
And her opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire.
Alba Fire is a woman who delights in causing pain.
Yeah, Fire has a very dangerous combination of technical ability and a ruthless mentality. It's wise to be afraid of Alba Fire.
Fire ready to carry out her directive.
And it's Alba Fire here, ready to get this match going.
Alba Fire is a plotter, a planner. She follows her nose to wherever she thinks the best opportunities are, man. Forming unholy alliances, making sure she's close to the power players in the game.
Yeah, Alba Fire is everyone's best friend as long as she thinks there's something to be gained from it.
But then there's this woman standing in her way, and she...
Now what?
The Wyatt Six are a shadow the archetype can't outrun.
Uncle Howdy is in the ring.
Good night.
Well, it's apparent that they simply could not wait until after the match to pick this fight. The official clearing the way for these competitors.
Can she do it here? She's quick to get her shoulder up.
She's still alive and kicking. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my, drop kick perfectly placed.
Watching her prey rise, we know what she's looking for here.
Oh, she retaliates.
Boot to the midsection. Hoisted up. Running Liger Bomb.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Backing her into that corner now. Deep uppercut connects.
And the hip attack finds the mark.
Front face lock applied. Hoisted up. Suplex position, but planted with a Uranagi.
Thumped with a big blow.
Boom. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. Elbow drop. And Fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Fire's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Being driven down.
Into incoming. Oh, great elevation.
And elbows laid out.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Mackenzie Mills.
A win like this one will do a lot to silence any critics of her comeback. She didn't just win, she removed the doubt.
Removed it, buried it, and walked away without a glance back. This version of the archetype is not here to make friends. She's here to stack bodies, and that's what she did tonight.
Do you need something, Truth?
A sandwich. Do you have any sandwiches?
Why would I have
You could be on your... Are
Do
you?
I
don't know.
The Wyatt's...
That's good.
The Wyatt's...
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. It was just...
Well, they...
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think after everything you...
Bring it on. I'm not...
That's cool. But you will be. Can you...
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a woman's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Piper Niven has her work cut out for her tonight with the bizarre Nikki Cross.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this woman? Nikki and the rest of these freaks deserve everything she gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the Archetype's business for weeks. And it's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Wade? The Wyatt Six are the consequences, and it's time the Archetype paid.
The Wyatt Six have been going after the Archetype for weeks, and now she's out for revenge.
Nicely done. Inverted scoop slam.
Nikki Cross has to find a way to get back on offense.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Cross can't stop any offense coming her way.
Yeah, Cross needs to come up with a new plan fast. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, colliding with a barricade. And she's coming back to the ring now. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Drop kick.
Great athleticism. Oh, yikes. A stomp to the guts. Slam down hard. Here we go again.
It's over. All in a night's work.
The Archetype just told the Wyatt Six that the Hunters have become the Hunted.
But what's she going to do if she catches them?
Uncle Howdy. I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Nikki Cross isn't one of them. If she wasn't knocked out cold right now, she'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke or your mirrors or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the Archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I exposed you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. You're lured away by the siren song of Hollywood fame. But pride comes before the fall. When you fail, the truth stares back at you in the mirror.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
The archetype called out Uncle Howdy. Tonight, she might live to regret it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills.
This woman said her only goal was to win the WWE Women's Championship. Booker, she's way off course.
Oh, yeah, the woman is lost at sea, Michael, and she's about to get dragged into some deep, murky waters.
If I know anything about the archetype, it's that she has a plan.
A hush just fell over this arena. Uncle Howdy is here.
I don't envy the archetype right now. Look, I've been doing this a long time, and Howdy is one of the most disturbing people I've ever seen in this business.
Never underestimate the archetype. Uncle Howdy might think he's some kind of retribution, but he's in there with a future first ballot Hall of Famer.
The archetype's day of reckoning has arrived. Demanding a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The archetype looks like the dog that caught up with the car. She has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the archetype. If Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
And he goes crashing to the outside. She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin soon.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Oh! And Uncle Howdy just got met with some fearless offense.
Yeah, and he has got to think of something before things get worse for him.
Uncle Howdy getting worked on right now.
Uncle Howdy's perseverance being tested.
When the archetype turned her back on the WWE Universe and embraced the darkness, she found the Wyatt Six waiting for her, and now has to overcome Uncle Howdy.
He just saved himself there.
Flying forearm connects.
Boot to the midsection. Hoisted up.
Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of herself.
That's Moreno. That's the archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think this is the last the archetype has seen of her former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, archetype. It was you who delivered our new sister to us. Tonight, Moreno has been reborn. Because now she wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading her wings, letting her shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of her career, only to cast her aside with barely a word? You had to know she'd go looking for another mentor.
It's not my fault! This is on you! You're the one letting the Wyatt Six do whatever they want on your show! I want to know what you're gonna do about this!
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Moreno and the Wyatts for a shot at Jordynne Grace, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, let's try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble. And the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Women's Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in. A long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Jordan will get her sooner or later. The Wyatts and Moreno are just a speed bump.
A speed bump? Or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking her tail between her legs and running away from her problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman client because you don't have the ovaries.
Tell me that after the next time I face Jordan. Moreno?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I'm not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody. When you were nothing, I gave you a hand up. And this is how you repay me?
After Jordan buried you, I taught you to embrace the underground. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is someone standing by herself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Moreno. They're coming after me, and...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Moreno. This is about you. You went after Naomi's father-in-law with a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Jordan. That match. That humiliation. I can't get it out of my head. It eats and it eats and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Jordan looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes. Time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like, despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. Keep the chaos off my show. And maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
A woman who isn't asking for opportunities. She's taking them.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills.
I've seen this woman fight through everything, but these reports of her turning on Adam Pearce like that says to me she's not climbing anymore. She's just running from what she was.
Oh, come on, Booker. You weren't there. You don't know what was said or done. It's possible that what you call betrayal, she would call liberation.
Is the Archetype planning an encore? Or will Lyra Valkyria drop the curtain?
The birds are calling, and once again, Lyra Valkyria has answered.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
We're about to see why she's been climbing the rankings in the women's division so quickly.
You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the Archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fight.
Back and forth we go.
Man, they're really laying it into each other. No one is holding back here. Going all out.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Oh, spinning heel kick.
Now that's a bell ringer.
Lyra Valkyria found herself in the wrong place there.
Oh, man.
The former Archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end.
Set up in the corner now.
Back elbow. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
She's going all out, ready to strike with that steel chair.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Lyra.
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that...
Funny. You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordynne Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordynne.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordynne and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordynne Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordynne. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place. And now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea?
That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she might not have a way back.
Oh, roundhouse connects. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Counter, right when it was needed. Fighting back with everything she has.
Firm control.
Oh, nasty kick to the face. Getting out of harm's way.
Smash with that flying forearm, dog. Sharp elbow, dog.
She got Ripley here.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
Big clothesline.
And she knew Ripley's game plan. Going for it again.
Spiked right on top of the head.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
Ooh, well, at least that trash can wasn't full.
Boom, and yep, she's bleeding now. That one opened her up good.
Oh, man. Ripley just got out of there.
Crossbody catches them off guard.
Ooh.
Oh, planted.
Saw the opening and turned it into a jawbreaker.
And look at this, refusing to give up the fight on her opponent.
That's one way to bring your opponent to their feet. Oh, nasty.
Stiff knee lift.
And her head continues to be the focus here.
It's got to be affecting her equilibrium.
And another blow to the head.
I don't think anyone could be seeing straight after all this damage.
Beating down with a shovel.
I don't see them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree.
Calm down, Troy.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if
Yes.
Good boy. You're turning.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything. Front face lock applied, hoisted up, suplex position, but planted with a Uranagi.
Oh.
Down the hard way.
Unescapable spot for Belair. And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca...
When you thought you... But at least now...
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck.
The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Oof! Nasty.
Caught with a shot from the knee.
How about you take a shovel across your dome?
Some well-timed defense on her part. Ah, what a neck breaker.
Coming down hard with that shovel. Crack! That shovel is still echoing from that. Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming. Oh! Stop in the arm.
Bam! Vicious double axe handle.
Evades the attack.
Flying forearm, landing flush.
I don't see them getting up after that. This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client, Jordynne Grace, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordynne, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordynne, let's go hash this out over stage.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordynne Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man. Then go and tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last woman standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Well, you got your match. Jordan Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost, you know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know...
No. Every step brought me closer to this match. Even the ones I took over people like you.
Wow. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last woman standing? One of you is walking out. But that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like...
As a general manager...
You never supported me. Not once. You just waited for me to slip so you could feel justified. Well, guess what? I didn't slip. I climbed. And now I'm standing on everything you tried to bury me under.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start, everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here, but here we are. Main event, WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back...
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No. Not now, anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following contest is a last woman standing match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Here we see a woman with no allies and even fewer apologies.
I respect the hustle, man. She fought her way into this somehow, but this is WrestleMania. You want people to respect your name. You gotta earn it the right way.
And maybe this is her right way. No rules, no filters. Just her, Jordan, and 10 seconds that will decide everything.
Tonight we find out if this is unwavering focus or blind obsession.
The Juggernaut hopes to continue the run of domination Heyman is scripted.
This WrestleMania match has been a year in the making, but looking at Jordynne Grace, you'd think she was heading to the office on a Tuesday morning.
And why shouldn't she be confident? The Archetype has suffered setback after setback, while Jordynne hasn't missed a beat. I don't think there's any doubt in her mind that she'll be the last woman standing.
Jordynne Grace is hoping to end the Archetype's comeback for good here at WrestleMania.
Introducing the challenger from Baltimore, Maryland, Mackenzie Mills. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace.
The crowning jewel of the women's division being contested here.
The final moments to focus on the prize before turning your attention on the competition.
Jordynne Grace has been a champion built on discipline, power, pride. But tonight, she's facing something unpredictable.
And that's what worries me, Cole. You can train for skill, you can train for strength, but how do you train for the chaos of the last woman standing match?
You don't. You survive it. And no one is better at surviving than Jordynne Grace. But she'll have her hands full with this version of the Archetype. This isn't the woman Jordynne defeated last year, not by a long shot.
The road to WrestleMania was built on destruction, and tonight it ends with one woman unable to rise. Into a backdrop. And now propped up in the corner. Oh, jarring uppercut. Gets caught by the hip attack. The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
You've got...
It looks like Becky Lynch hasn't forgotten about what happened with that shovel.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Becky is in the ring.
Oh, what the hell? She's interfering in the match.
That is lending a helping hand, but come on. This is not the way to go about things.
Oh. Trying for the double underarm hook.
Right into a backdrop.
She knows she's better. Now she's just letting her opponent know.
Boom.
Knee strike connects. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Just like that. She turned it around. Tossed by the neck. Clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
Grace got something in hand.
Uh-oh. She's able to steer clear of that attack.
Right, the elbow nailed it. Breaking the referee's count right there. Is this wise?
Well, it could be a mistake to not just let the count continue.
Oh, a little extra hot mustard behind that uppercut.
Stop it. The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
The champ is starting to suffer.
And this is the kind of...
No signs of either combatant backing down. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Boom, what impact.
Uh-oh.
That's power.
No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain. Boom, one step ahead there.
Thrown down to the ground. Count of 7 in just a few heartbreakingly short moments. This could all be over.
Grace is pulled in. Oh, gee, straight to the cranium. Could that be enough to gain the title?
That 7 is getting close.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordynne Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can she forget all that inside with Heyman?
She's not forgetting. Those are the reasons she's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.